let me say this. When I first started trading, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this because I've blown up multiple accounts when I first started trading. There would be days where I'd wake up, I would not follow my rules. I'd lose a bunch of money, and the second that I click the sell button and I accept the loss, I sit there in a moment of realization. It's like I've just went through the 7 stages of fucking grief in like 30 seconds, right? And I'm like, Justin, what the fuck did you just do? Right? Because at the time, you're not thinking about the fucking negative. You're thinking about, dude, if this trade goes in my favor, I'm making like at least fucking 2 bands off this trade. Like, you're not thinking about potentially losing because as an emotional creature that you are, you do not want to accept the risk that you are putting on the table. You do not want to accept the risk you're putting on the table. And as humans and as we are as traders, the ego takes over. You do not want to be wrong. You cannot accept your ego cannot have another wrong trade because you're going to be fucked mentally. You're going to start to think that I can't do this. I'm a fucking terrible trader. I suck so bad. Like, I can't do this. You cannot afford to take another loss mentally, not even financially. I'm not talking financially. Mentally, your ego cannot stand another loss because you hate the fact that you're being wrong. As traders, you need to understand, every person in here listening, you need to understand that you do not need to be right to make money. You do not need to be right to make money, and you can be wrong and still make money. This is where you need to understand that you need to push your ego to the side. You need to push your ego to the side, and yourself shouldn't care if you're right or wrong. What you should care is if you are wrong, did you do everything you knew you were supposed to do, right? Did you go into that trade following your rules, following your edge? You waited for price action. You got the correct entry. And you followed your stop loss. You got stopped out. Is that the loss? That is the loss you should be taking every single time you lose. And I have built up over years of trading that is the only loss I will be acceptable. I've built up a level of discipline where the only losses you will see me take is I will get stopped out. That is it. You will never see me let something run through my stop loss. You should follow behind me and do the exact same thing.